Hey everyone, this is Uthris. Welcome back to Let's Build Lothloria, episode 60. We're hanging out at the palace today, and I figured we'll be doing kind of a detailed pass over the whole palace this episode. It's one of the definitely older structures and needs some updating. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of these giant flags because they never really fit. These were there before the new flags were added. So we're going to be adding and updating some of this building, kind of bring it up to par. And in doing so, hopefully it'll look pretty nice. So let's go ahead, drop these two in there. These are just replacing the old banners. In fact, let's see. I don't know if there's any way I can handle this better. I think this is a fine spot. Anything else will cover up the windows. And I have, gotten some flack for these windows here behind the throne. But I mean, really, realistic sense, you wouldn't be able to climb those mountains very easily. And then to assassinate the king who happened to be sitting here from like way up there, I'm not worried about it. In fact, he would be even lower. He would be like at this height. You would have to be at the top of that peak to get an arrow in here, or there, which the guards would see you anyways. So that's my defense of having windows there, and it just looks nice. Nothing wrong with having some nice things, I don't think. These are not lining up at all. Let's see, one space, and then I think one space. Okay. For the roof, I'm thinking, obviously it has to fit in the middle here. So the largest one will be in use again. I think we'll do a 1, 2, and 1 pattern. That might look pretty nice. And we can naturally use the block edges as a guide for spacing. Multiplayer was added today, folks. It's a good sign that hopefully more people will be getting into medieval engineers. I don't like that at all. Not the fact that people were getting in, no. It's the flags. Not you guys. You guys are awesome. Maybe the old flags did fit better for that. Maybe I can just leave it plain. I don't know. Maybe more on the walls, less from the ceiling. You guys can let me know what you think. I like that about y'all. Do these smaller flags on this side. Obviously we have desks already set up for the feasts. How about some just minor storage as well? Put some clutter in here. Nothing too major, just a little bit extra. Give the place a little bit of character. And why not over here? This is a nice little cubby out of the way for some barrels, I think. Do a chest on this side. Large chest? No, way too big. Okay. This is kind of the upgraded throne room. I think it's a little bit more clean. The stuff hanging from the ceiling was a cool idea, but I think it made your attention go upwards rather than looking at the thrones and things like that. What else can I add to this room? Some wheels for shields, I guess. Yeah, let's put the wooden wheels over the fire, because I think that's a good idea. Always put wood above fire. Something like that, and then also, let's see. What can I do? What can I do here? I'm gonna replace these arm railings with a cylinder, because I think that'll fit in, make it look a little bit more armchair-like, a little less boxy. That ain't bad. And we can throw some knickknacks on the table. Why not? We'll be using the Control-Shift-C thing here, and holy crap, we copy the whole table. I need to place it down using physics object here, so that'll make this actually work. Don't ask me why they have a Metal Gear on the table. They want to, so they can do it. So as I'm adding these items in, the game is probably going to start getting laggier and laggier as we keep going. That'll probably be the norm. So let's see, what can I do? That looks okay. Why don't I throw a table in here too, just to line the wall a little bit. And how about this side too? Give it a big old chest. Everyone likes a big old chest, I think. I'm gonna put one of these on the table. Maybe a barrel. Could stand this up, maybe. So this is just one of the storerooms, almost like a pantry area. Store a bunch of their living and food supplies for the palace cook. This wing, when I designed it, originally was definitely kind of a kitchen area, so I'll be making that look and feel, hopefully, like a kitchen. Like, this is kind of the area the servants would be to eat and stuff, with a bunch of food storage. And then over here, holy crap, why am I so slow? Did I hit the walk key by accident or something? I don't think so. I think that's just the lag. So in here, it was definitely going to be the actual kitchen, the cooking area, things of that nature. I have to add some type of fireplace eventually. But we can go ahead and add kind of a prepping area over here. Now these windows were placed as well to kind of represent, you know, the servers or servants in this case, picking up food through the windows instead of walking around through the door every time. So we'll just have to do that. I don't know what to put. I need more decoration blocks, please, developers. Or modders. Modders can do it too. Does a block fit there now? No, they don't have a rounded version of it. Well, that's a damn shame. Would have been nice too. And I remember this whole thing was giving me trouble with the whole structural integrity. Back when they updated it originally, it was a really rough time getting this whole structure standing and how open it is with the whole, I mean, 2-story house on top of this. Let's just check. You see we're in slight yellow now. This used to pretty much implode every time I loaded the save, and it took me a couple of days to fix. What can I do for details? Details. How about some more flags? And I doubt you guys want to see a bunch of red light. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. Okay, that looks okay. Some knickknacks on the table, I think. These could be rolling pins, just like the bakery. If you guys haven't seen the bakery, it's down near the slum area, past the siege workshops. We don't need a bed in this room. What am I doing? Sure, some chairs. People need places to sit down occasionally. Take a load off. How about pantry? Pantry. That's what we need. Some cabinets. So I'm going to do this probably for another 5 minutes and then finish up a lot of it off camera for you guys, and hopefully give you a final tour how everything ended up. Let's see, can I make this whole thing a pantry? Yes, you can. That looks okay. Do something like this. Alright. That looks good. Didn't even have to measure it out. Use barrels as the support. Looks okay. So you're gonna see a lot of kind of the same thing, just due to block limit and things of that nature. Nature of the beast, sadly. Let's copy this small doohickey. And again, you can copy these small multi-part blocks using Control-Shift-C, and you can then paste them in using Control-V, just like everything else in the PC world. Maybe these are just some tools. How about a shield right here? Will that work? No. Some loops to maybe hook up your pots and pans onto. That might be good. Yeah, we'll just do every other one all the way down. Like so. You do that, and I really wish the red bounding box was not so damn red. That'd be fucking great sometimes. I feel like I'm cursing a lot more. Sorry. Just, you know. My air conditioning still isn't on in the apartment, and it is seriously 85 degrees. And it just finished raining, so it's very humid. And I have to try and sleep in this here soon. And it's going to be pretty terrible. Pretty terrible indeed. Okay, so yeah, this is just kind of the kitchen. If I had a range and everything, I would build it, but I would have to use wood or the weight blocks to just make one. I saw there was a fireplace mod. I might download that and work using those, but I kind of wanted some more variation before I started just adding a bunch of more mods. Because I don't want to add them one at a time. I kind of wish I could add them just as a group and then get rid of the ones that I don't need. So let's see. Good spacing of chairs there. How about some large chests here with some small chests on top and a barrel. So they're really, you know, just cramming in a whole bunch of goodies for the Lord to use. Let's see. Kind of wish there was like rugs and tapestries instead of flags. Let's see if I can't do anything with this. I don't think so. I'll have to center it up. Just like before, let's add some wheels to the wall. Actually, let's add one of these in the kitchen area. So as you guys can see, I mean, detailing like this, it can take a lot of time. It's only been 16 minutes and not a whole lot to show for it, but it does build upon itself. So the more you do it, the longer you spend at it, the better it's going to look. I'm going to go ahead and skip here to the finished product, and then we'll take a final tour of kind of the palace. Okay everyone, so we touched up the palace. I didn't add too much, just mainly because everything started to look a little bit too much the same. I had a little bit of smaller flags down the main entryway. This area didn't really change. Added another storage room. This just has extra tables and chairs for maybe a larger feast area, and some extra just basic storage. Some bunks for servants and things of that nature. A small table for them to eat at. Their kind of storage area. The kitchen, of course, you guys saw me build. Tried to do some type of tapestry-like shape here. I don't know how well it turned out, but that wall was just pretty plain. Up here, just added a couple little flag details, a small dining room, some more storage, and a double bed with a desk. Balcony, of course, you have a couple seats so you guys can enjoy the view of the awesome Wizard's Tower, I guess. The view here, not as good as it used to be, for sure, but it's what happens when you start building more defensive structures. They can go to other places, though, in the kingdom. This was just going to be another storage room, since I don't have anything to put there specifically. Some attic storage with a bigger desk, a little bedroom over here, and then another double bedroom. So that's what this set of living area is. And then on the other side, this is kind of like the guest quarters. They get their own little table, and then two beds. Get a window into the court, which is probably a little weird, and then a window out the back side of the castle. Messed with the overall roofing in this area. It was pretty ugly with roofing bits kind of sticking out, so I just kind of covered that up with the only thing I could. And that's mirrored on both sides. Just a couple chairs out here to push over and have a seat in. Added a well in this courtyard and a little bit of a greenery touch to it. Again, not much I can do with the corners in terms of roofing, which is a shame, but oh well. This side just added some loose greenery for this courtyard. It used to be a training yard, but since the barracks is right close nearby, it's a little redundant to have a specific trading yard. This doesn't have anything in it yet. I haven't decided if I wanted it to be a storehouse or a blacksmith. This, though, I finally got around to putting greenery on our archways through here, and I think it looks pretty nice. I would like to bring a lot more ivy and things throughout the castle, and that's probably something I want to try and do more throughout the whole town in general. I just think it's just a nice touch of something different than brown or stone gray. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching as always. Since multiplayer is out, we can kind of start planning for our Siege of Lothloria event that I wanted to do about a month ago. I think is the last time we mentioned it. So that might be coming up here in the next month or a couple weeks, depending on how stable multiplayer is. And then also, I'm hoping they would add like bows. I don't think we can do it without bows, so we might as well just wait until then. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. We will be starting up a Space Engineer series here soon as well. So if you guys, enjoying this, I'm sure you'll like that if you're not enjoying the Terraformer Craft content. But yeah, thanks for watching.